GMGM folks, we all know that losing our private keys or seed phrases implies game over for our wallets. And if that happens, we lose access to our assets forever. And there's no chance of recovery, no second chances. But what if there was a way to keep a specific share of our assets safe and make it claimable by our trusted ones or even our own different wallets? So let me introduce you to Axienz, which is a blockchain-based solution built on top of the secure and scalable BNB blockchain. With Axienz, we set up smart wheels which decide how we want our assets to be distributed and let the blockchain handle the rest. Hence, your assets will remain with you and your loved ones forever. So, first you need to set up your smart wheel. Uh, in the smart wheel, you need to give a beneficiary address and the said amount of BNB tokens that you want to save key. And after that, you need to initiate the will. There will be a small transaction fee, very minor, and after that, your will be set up, which will eventually be claimed by the recipient after the time period of the will expires. So we'll see that. Let's see some frequently asked questions about the application. So how does BNB ensure my will's security? So the records are completely immutable and transparent, right? So nothing is changeable once it's like the main things like the amount and all. It is not uh, changeable by a third party or any other person unless you want that to. You can obviously update your will uh, at any given time. And the advantages of PNB are such that it's very fast and low cost and very eco-friendly as well. And how will the asset distribution work? Right, so assets will be distributed according to the conditions that will be set in the smart contract itself. So we'll see that. So let's go on to create a will. So I'll create a simple will. At first, I will collect my wallet. So before going on to create a will, I'll just show you the dashboard, which will display the amount of BNB that I hold as of now, my address, and my will status, and if there's a will existing or not. So I'll simply just go on to create a will for now. So I'll set up my will. It will check my will status. It it notices that I had no will at all. So what I'll do, I'll just take a second account of mine and set it up as a beneficiary for the will. So I'll just copy the address of this one, go back to the second account. I'll just paste the address up here and I'll put up some asset description. I hereby declare assets belong to this beneficiary for any purpose. Right. And after that, let me just put up some BNB for him to hold. So I'll set up 0.005, which is roughly about $3. Now there's a recommended time of 1 year because since it's a will, uh, we want a minimum of 1 year for the will to hold on to. But if the user wants, he can set up a time of his choice. I'll choose some seconds, maybe 60 seconds, after which the will be claimable. So a minimum of 60 seconds is necessary. So I'll just go on to create the will for now. Obviously, I need to confirm the will creation. I understand that the will be immutable once created, and the beneficiary would be able to claim only after 60 seconds of an activity. And also verified that the beneficiary address is correct. And there's some network fees for this, obviously. And also, the beneficiary's address needs to be saved. So I'll just go on to create the will, and the transaction request is issued, which I'll just confirm right now. Now I'll just go on to check my will, and there you go. The digital will dashboard is active right now, and the beneficiary would be able to claim after this time expires. Now, I can go on to add more funds, so I'll add a little bit more amount of fund to this 0.71 USD amount of BNB. I'll just accept the transaction request for that. I'll confirm it. It should add to our previously uh, added value. So yeah, you can see that uh, some amount of value was added to this after a minor amount was cut off due to network fees. Also, like uh, to prevent the beneficiary from claiming early, we can reset the timer. So like if I confirm this activity, right, it will ping this particular will, and after the ping happens, what would happen is basically the timer would reset on itself, and the user has to again wait for the set amount of time because we visualize this project as a will. So until and unless something happens to us or like we are inactive, only then must the beneficiary will be able to claim this particular will. So now let me change the accounts. So I'll connect the account and I have connected. Now I'll check on to my claimables. So as you can see that there's a claimable asset in my name, uh, and it's about to be claimable in less than a minute. So we'll wait for that time period and we'll refresh. And as you can see that the will is ready to claim. So I'll claim my inheritance and transaction request will be created for that too. So I'll confirm it. And if I go on to check my wallet right now, as you can see that the contract interaction was confirmed and the said amount of TBNB was added back to my account. So basically the idea for this is to protect your actually assets such that they don't get lost if somehow you forget the seed phrase or not private keys, but we still recommend you to keep a record of your private keys and seed phrases. Like, this is not a permanent solution and all, but still we consider this valuable enough to be put out as a project. And we hope that's all about actions in a nutshell. I hope you liked our project and thank you for being with us throughout the entirety of the project and